Campaigners call for a crackdown on drivers using fake, stolen or borrowed blue badges to park in disabled spaces.
Disability campaigners are calling for more to be done to stop the abuse of blue badge parking schemes, allowing those with certain health conditions to park closer to their destination, often free of charge.
It comes amid a rise in cases of drivers being found to be using fake, stolen or even dead people's badges. Our reporter Georgia Poncha has more.
All right, mate. Where's the badge?
What do you mean?
Is this a disabled spot?
I might have it inside the glove box.
We've got to get it out then.
You're parked in a blue badge space without a blue badge.
Well, I've only stayed a few minutes.
Get the bloody hell out of this disabled bay and let me park where I'm entitled to park.
Hello, sir. Yeah, he had a blue badge, he's taken it off. Can you photograph his number plate?
They may not have blue lights, but these enforcement officers are definitely concerned with the illegal use of blue badges.
You need to have a look at your blue badge. Right. Why? Because I'll tell you for a start, it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to a woman.
I've been out on patrol with Paul and his team, who've just confiscated a blue badge of someone using it without permission.
Give me the blue badge.
No, not having the badge.
This is my way.
And tempers are running high.
We're picking up more fake badges than we ever have before. The idea that a driver would buy a fake badge and use it, depriving a disabled person of parking in that space, is clearly unacceptable. Someone has put a bit of coloured sticky paper over the expiry date. This is a colour photocopy. The hologram's not reflecting, but they've stuck it to some kind of a cereal box. This is one of the Snapchat fakes. Someone paid a couple of £100 for that. That's not particularly sophisticated.
As well as fake and doctored badges, stolen badges are also being sold online. I looked on social media to see how easy it would be for me to find someone selling one, and in less than 10 minutes I found an account on TikTok telling people to message them to buy one.
You feel so powerless, you can't really do anything much about it.
People parking in disabled bays when they're not supposed to has a knock-on effect. Steve has multiple sclerosis and so uses a wheelchair and drives a specially adapted car. He needs to park somewhere flat, close to his destination and with a dropped curb, and disabled bays cater to these needs. But he told me he faces problems every time he goes out. So he took me on one of his regular routes to show me.
I allow an extra hour on the way, purely just to give myself time to go and park. And it's very tight down here. The road is the hill is very steep, so you can't park anywhere else because you just wouldn't be able to get back up to the car.
So we're at your dentist's?
Yes. And on the left there is where I'd want to park. That's the only disabled parking bay here, but obviously someone's in there.
So we're just going to check then whether this car actually has a blue badge on display. So it looks like to me there's not actually one here at the moment, so we can't know whether this person is really needing of this disabled bay. How does it make you feel when you see that happening?
Oh, it's very frustrating because you have to replan everything. The car is a lifeline, and if I didn't have the car, I'd spend probably 90% of my time indoors. So it really opens up my world. It is my world, really.
The Blue Badge scheme was expanded in 2019 to include hidden disabilities, but the number of bays hasn't changed much since then.
It's exceedingly difficult to get a space in this car park.
Erica also has MS. She was diagnosed around 20 years ago.
Getting a disabled bay has got worse during that period. The spaces are so in demand, often by 10 o'clock in the morning, the few areas that have disabled bays will already be full up.
The day I met her, she was using a walking stick, but she doesn't always need to, meaning her disability can be invisible to others.
You're far more likely to be challenged when you park in a blue badge bay. I'm comparatively young. People often think that I'm trying to pull a fast one. I've been accused of using my grandmother's badge before. If you're going to release a higher number of blue badges, of course that equates to needing a higher number of spaces. which makes it all the more crucial for people who don't officially have a blue badge to stop using them.
Misuse of blue badges can lead to jail time. The government has said it's strengthened powers by enabling plain-clothed officers to inspect and confiscate badges. But not all councils have officers like Mark.
I don't think anything really shocks me that the lengths people will go to. Approximately 20% of blue badges are misused, so 1 in every 5, and it's quite prolific. The bread and butter is family members using a badge holder's badge without the badge holder being present. We'll then come across possibly deceased person's badges being used.
The high cost of parking makes blue badges desirable to thieves. Disabled people I've spoken to say they fear leaving their blue badge visible makes them a target. I've even noticed people parked with them locked to their steering wheel. The risk of having their blue badge stolen, being harassed, or not finding anywhere to park at all is something that disabled people live with. But for them, blue badges are a lifeline, so they have no other choice. Georgia Poncher, BBC News.